Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 58 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
These two teams all tied after 1.
19. 56. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball? Let him go.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flush to his right. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson just beating the play clock. Johnson with a completion over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Out out of the gun. Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Here's Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Houston.
What is that? 19! No. What's the run? They're running it. 29.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 9-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep. The
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
56 is the mark.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. To return is Taylor. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Garoppolo now. 1st down throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. 21. 21.
On 1st down, Garoppolo steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Watch the run.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
11.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
61, matchbox, lights.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
49ers 14.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
21.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Taylor. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 28 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Be a return touchdown as close as he could possibly get. He's finally stopped at the 1.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, He's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
Now Watson going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Watson on the sneak, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. A give the first man through Gillespie, the fullback. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. They come out here in the eye. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. Fourth and goal. Here we go. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
J.J. Watt. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. They come out here in the eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
21. Hey,
now Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
13.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
21. Here we go. 11. Slow. No. I got you. Watch it, you find. And let's get this.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
11. Don't be scared of it.
They're going to try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. No flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got